Let us go to the realm of dimensions. Here, we shall traverse random eras throughout Yu-Gi-Oh!, taking us on a new journey every time. We'll encounter various different duelists along the way, and challenge them to dimension duels. Don't know what a dimension duel is? Well, the rules are right in the description. Additionally, we'll take a special quantum ban list with us to keep things balanced. You can hop in at any episode, because this isn't some chronology. It's Wham Bam Duels, Dimension Destination! Alrighty, welcome back to more Dimension Destination. This time our special guest is Hardleg Gaming. Say hi, Hardleg.
Well, hello. How's it going? Technically, I'm Hardleg Joe. The channel is Hardleg Gaming. But either way, you're getting Hardleg, so it's alright.
Absolutely. So, we've got various different formats on this wheel, so let's go ahead and give it a spin.
It's a big wheel!
It's the Quantum Wheel.
Ba-da-da-da. What do we got here?
Oh, we just missed GOAT format. We got Goki, May 2018.
I think I'm more familiar with 2018 format than Goki or GOAT format, so I think that's fine. And I think we were talking before about whether or not we would want to do more meta stuff or more casual stuff. And I don't think I want to play Goki. I don't think the Goki mirror match where we hand loop each other is the best kind of play style. I think we'll go for more goofy decks this time.
Okay, so I'm looking at it at the format in the format library website. They changed the name of the format to Secaucus format. I'm guessing that's the place the tournament was held. But so this is the ban list where Masterpiece, the Phoenixian Cluster, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Supreme King Dragon, Starving Venom, Astrograph, basically all the really powerful pendulum stuff got banned. Argent Chaos Force, That Grass Looks Greener.
Oh, okay.
Those got banned. We got Dynamite Knight to 1. We got the Limit 1 to the Master Diamond. Firewall, Pre-Errata Firewall is at 1. We got Chain Strike limited to 1.
Gotcha. So they hit most of the FTK stuff, it looks like.
Yeah, I think this is fresh out of Pendulum FTK.
Yeah.
And then the semi-limits, we've got Apocaliph Towers at 2, Ring of Destruction at 2. I think this is post-errata Ring of Destruction, that would make sense.
Yeah, I assume so.
And then this is the ban list that also unlimited Atlantean Dragoons, Grand Soil, the Elemental Lord. I think this is Ignis Phoenix, Mathematician, Grand Mole, and Compulsory Evacuation Device.
I forgot Mathematician was on the ban list at one point. They
Yeah.
really just hit every card that Foolish Burials.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we can do with Secaucus format from May 2018.
Yeah, we'll have to look back. I know I played the game quite a bit, 2018. That was prime what a deck territory, but couldn't tell you what I played. I'm sure there's something in there worth playing.
Yeah, I think this is right around the time that I was building up a Blue Eyes deck with my friends. So who knows? Maybe I'll play the Kaiba deck from Dark Side of Dimensions. I guess we'll have to see.
Only time will tell.
Absolutely, and I think the time is now for us to get into the deckexplanations.
Da-da-da-da. Alright, so when I heard we were playing 2018 format, I decided to look back at my channel and see what I was playing back then. If you're unfamiliar with the old Hardleg Gaming, I used to have a show called What a Deck, where every other week I would play a new deck. And to my surprise, I found that this was legal around this time. Odd Eyes Beatdown, Odd Eyes Pendulum. This is, I think, my favorite Pendulum deck, at least it was for a while. It's never something that was all that popular, but it has a whole lot of explosive plays, and I really enjoyed playing it. Basically, you're just summoning a bunch of Pendulum monsters out of your hand and attacking for 1,000,000 damage. It revolves around 2 cards. First of all, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, that most people don't know, has this really nifty monster effect. If this card battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage is doubled. Oh boy, that's a lot. And then we've got Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon. Can I do it so that... There we go. This thing has two cool effects. If it's in the Pendulum effect, and you have an Odd Eyes card in your other Pendulum zone, you can make a monster you control gain 1200 attack until the end of the battle phase. So, you know, just a big boost to make your Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon even stronger. And if you summon this as a monster and it inflicts battle damage, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the number of Odd Eyes cards in your Pendulum zones times 1200. So if this inflicts any damage, you're most likely hitting your opponent for 2400 burn, which is absolutely devastating. So basically, you're just trying to Pendulum summon out these two and hit big number. And then if that doesn't work, we've got a whole bunch of neat fusions to make. And of course, all this revolves around Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. It's a normal monster, but its pendulum effect is, if an Odd Eyes you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, special summon an Odd Eyes from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So you can just get anything from anywhere, man. It's crazy, especially because we've got a whole lot of ways to destroy things. Most notably Sky Iris, which could just pop a card in the Pendulum Zone to search a card. So you search a card, you summon from the deck, you're usually going to be making Electromite, because this was not only legal, but it was at 2 at the time, and we got a whole bunch of easy ways to make it with Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, just a whole engine for that. Terraforming's at 3, so you get Sky Iris. We're playing Raigeki and Dark Hole, because we're in a hard go second build. And then what does this have to do with dimensional summoning? Not a whole lot, you know? It's pretty much just a strong pendulum deck. The only real good thing about it is that, like, the big problem with this deck in the TCG was that occasionally it would brick. If you draw a whole bunch of level 7s and level 8s, and you have no way to get your pendulum scales out, these can be bricks in the hand. But now, I can just dimension summon them. And that's especially good with Odd Eyes Dissolver, because this is like fusion summon on legs, and can go into cool stuff like perform a Pow Gatling Ghoul. Just look at him. Just wham bam, zoom in on that guy. Look at that grin. You know he means trouble. He's serious business. So yeah, we're gonna try this. 45 cards, with Pot of Desires, all the searching in the world. Should be a fun OTK-tastic time, maybe, possibly. Who knows?
Alright, so here we are with the deck, and as you can see, it's Blue Eyes, just like I was talking about. And yeah, I know Blue Eyes kind of has, you know, the reputation that it has. But you know what? This deck's not going to be as bricky, because we can normal summon our bricks now. Yeah! So, first of all, I'm playing 3 Blue Eyes, 3 alternative. That's like pretty standard. Playing 3 Melody to search them. I'm playing a single copy of Deep Eyes because I can actually normal summon this now, and I don't have to rely on its special summon condition, and I think this would just make for a decent 3k beater that punishes the opponent if it's destroyed by a card effect, which it probably will be because it's going to be at least a 3k beater. Additionally, we have Dragon Spirit of White, which we can also normal summon, of course, thanks to this being a Dimension Duel, and it will banish a back row on summon. I tried to use this against MBT previously, but as we saw, that didn't go too well. But I'm hoping it'll be better, and it's going to be in its home deck. This Arc Brave is solely to send from deck to grave off of cards like Dragon Shrine, as well as some cards in the extra deck that we'll get into later. Master with Eyes of Blue, Sage with Eyes of Blue, as well as the rest of these light level 1 tuners are just really good combo pieces for Blue Eyes. Sage with Eyes of Blue can even search Effect Veiler for us. Then we've got the Ash, the Red MD, pretty standard stuff. 2 Called By was legal in this format. We got Monster Reborn, we got Soul Charge, which is still somehow legal. For more recovery, we even have Return of the Dragon Lords. And then we're playing 3 copies of Trade-In, just to help us get more cards in our hand if we have just a few too many level 8s in our hand. Then we're playing 3 Impermanents, just because it's good and I needed more cards to fill out the deck. In the side deck, I decided to go for something a little more entertaining, probably not as optimal, but, you know, we're here to have fun. Manju, Chaos Max, and Ritual spells in case I want to smokescreen into a little Chaos Max strategy, more Dragon Spirits of White if it does me well, Twin Twisters in case he's like really pilled on back row, and then the Limit 1 Cosmo Dark Destroyer because it's a level 8, which is already really good for this deck, And we're playing this solely for the fact that if it's normal or special summoned, you can just destroy a target monster on the field, which kicks ass. So I'm really hoping I'm going to get to play some Dark Destroyer this episode, because this looks really good for Dimension Duels. In the extra, we got Twin Burst to make off of 2 Blue Eyes. We've got Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, which can tag out into Silver Dragon, which is good to have up. We can tag out into Black Rose Moonlight, which we can then use with our level 1 tuners to make Crystal Wing, which should be in this list. I don't know why Crystal Wing wasn't here, but it should be. Let me make sure it's legal. Yeah, Crystal Wing is legal. Why weren't Blue Eyes players pilled on this card? I'll remove the Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon for it, but basically what we do is we use Spirit Dragon to tag out into Black Rose Moonlight, then on the next chance we get, or on the same turn, we use one of our level 1 tuners to turn that Black Rose Moonlight into Crystal Wing. Additionally, Spirit Dragon can tag out into Stardust Spark Dragon, which can then be used with a level 1 tuner to make Cloud Castle, reborning our Spirit Dragon, and allowing us to make Phantom Fortress enter Blathnir. I could run True King of All Calamities, but I hate that card so much that I'm not playing it. Additionally, we have some Xyz monsters we can go into with Tachyon Dragon, which can go into Full Armor Photon Dragon for removal, or the Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon, which I absolutely love. I adore this card. It's just funny. I like this card. And then we've got our Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy if we need to put up a spell negate. Then we've got a couple Link monsters to go into, Link Karibo, Triple Burst Dragon, because this is Master Rule 4, so we do have to play around only having 1 extra monster zone at a time. Hence why we're doing stuff like the Spirit Dragon into Spark and Cloud Castle combo to make Enter Blathnir. I don't think I have much else to say about the deck. This is a deck I really enjoy playing, and I can't wait to see how it does against whatever Hardleg's playing, so I'll see you all in the duels. Alrighty, Hardleg, let's get into this here Dimension Duel.
Let's do it!
Hell yeah.
Aggression!
Double
Go Team Venture!
Ha-ha! Gotcha.
Oof. Well...
Alrighty. I will happily take first, and in a Dimension Duel, regardless of historical format, the person going first gets the draw.
Oh.
Okay, this is pretty interesting. I kind of like this. So, I'm going to just reveal what I'm playing immediately, because I kind of have to. I am, in fact, pilled on Blue Eyes this time. So I'm going to reveal Blue Eyes White Dragon, and special summon Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon.
So we're going to have some dragon duels here today. Dragons versus dragons. I hope you're prepared.
You're also on dragons. Interesting.
I am on a kind of dragon, yes. Maybe even a dragon with specific kinds of eyes.
Oh, methinks we have perhaps a mirror match.
Not quite.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Galaxy Eyes. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna spend too much time guessing. I'll see soon enough. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my turn. Yeah, let's just do it. I'm going to Dimension Summon Blue Eyes White Dragon at 100% Spirit.
Of course.
So we got our dimension in, and now I'm going to overlay these two for Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon.
That's not a Blue Eyes card.
And then on top of that, I'm going to overlay.
You betrayed the spirit of Kaiba.
Fair enough, but this is the spirit of Wham Bam Duel we're talking about, because this is pretty much the deck I played back at this time. I'm going to overlay on top of that for Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon, and these have to go to the extra monster zone because this is Master Rule 4.
Ah, I see.
And now, because this is Xyz summoned, I can send 3 dragon-type monsters with different names from my deck to grave as cost, so you can't even ash this, and then you get to banish 3 monsters from your deck.
I get to banish?
Yeah.
That makes it sound like a reward instead of something I don't want to do.
You never know, you never know. The 3 I'm sending are White Stone of the Ancients, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Arc Brave Dragon.
Okay. I guess I'm going to banish Odd Eyes Mirage Dragon. Let's just banish all three of those, shall we?
Wow. Okay.
Let's get the worst card out of my deck.
That's pretty good.
It's good in certain cases, but I don't want it with this hand.
I'm going to move to the end phase, and I'm going to trigger the effect of the Whitestone of Ancients in my graveyard to special summon a Blue Eyes from my deck.
Gotcha.
Here he is, the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
The legendary dragon.
The legendary dragon. Virtually invincible. It's going to be your turn.
Start my turn.
And then during the standby phase,
yeah,
Arc Brave is going to activate, allowing me to special summon another Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Two of them things?
Two of them things.
Two of them things.
If you didn't have any hope against one Blue Eyes, what hope do you have against two?
I might have some hope against stuff. I mean, you know, it's like they say.
You are on Pendulum, which is objectively good.
Yeah, the problem is, my pendulums cap out around 2,700 attack. So you have significantly more attack than me, which is not good. Mm-hmm. I do have some stuff I could do, but I need something very specific. Okay, let's start out by activating Terraforming, shall we?
Yeah, this card's at 3 in this format, as we were talking about during deck building.
Oh, the terrible things I will form. Okay.
Sky Iris, yep.
Skyris, as some people call it.
Oh, I never heard it called that before.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and activate the Sky Iris.
Go right ahead.
Give us a big old field down there.
Yeah,
and then we're going to activate Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon.
Oh boy, this dude.
Are you familiar with this min?
Yeah, it lets you special summon an Odd Eyes when your other Odd Eyes cards are destroyed by battle or card effect.
It's pretty neat. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and activate Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon and the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go ahead and use the effect of Sky Iris.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I should note, just so you know, because Dark Matter was made using a Dimension Summoned monster, it is now automatically Dimension Summoned, and so, like, if you destroy this in battle, I'm gonna take 4,000 damage.
Oh, only by battle, though?
Only by battle, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm just
I don't think this can make Utopia the Lightning.
I'm just making sure you remember the Dimension rule for such.
Gotcha. But yeah, I'm gonna blow up this Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And that allows me to search any Performapal... No, any Odd Eyes
any
card.
Odd Eyes, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me look at this. And then Arc Pendulum also triggers off this because a card was destroyed. I can special summon an Odd Eyes from my hand, deck, or graveyard.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm going to add Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon to hand.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to use Arc Pendulum to special summon Performapal Odd Eyes Dissolver.
Mm-hmm.
One of the few Odd Eyes that is not a dragon.
Yeah. Ooh, he lets you fusion summon. Interesting.
He does! We're going to see fusions and Ixies this time, but first I'm going to search a little bit more. Got Duelist Alliance. There's a Pendulum card, so I can add a Pendulum.
Go right ahead.
Or a Pendulum Spell Trap.
Yes.
I
love the way some cards are
target on this? I forget. Does this just search Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon? Is that all I'm doing here?
I think, yeah.
Oh, it searches Arc Pendulum too, okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but...
Or there's also, like, Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer, I think is one.
Yeah, I'm not playing that one, though. We're gonna go for that. We're just gonna grab another Odd Eyes.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, let me read my extra deck again real quick and remind myself. So I get a normal summon, and I will use that normal summon on Supreme King Dragon Darkworm.
Oh boy, this guy.
And you know what he searches, right?
The Zero Gate.
The Doom Donut! I know there's a card called Doom Donuts, but this is the Doom Donut, alright?
Absolutely, I completely agree.
Yeah. And now we're going to go ahead and declare the Dissolver. We're going to fusion summon.
Alrighty.
I will put this to the extra deck and send this to the graveyard.
Ooh.
And I will special summon... yeah, this goes in the extra monster zone. Performapal Gatling Ghoul.
What is this guy?
Look at that grin. He means business, and he's got a big gun.
That's not a grin. That's like his war face. Jesus.
Yeah. The war face is prepared. So it's 1 Performapal, 1 level 5 or higher dark. So the Gate 0 in the Performapal Dissolver does that. Fusion Summon. Inflict 200 for each card on the field.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I'll take 14.
1400. Then, if this card was fusion summoned using a pendulum monster as material, destroy 1 monster your opponent controls and inflict damage equal to that monster's original attack.
No.
So I will pick the Dark Matter Dragon.
Looks like I'm taking that 4,000 damage after all.
That big 4,000 damage, baby.
Damn.
And then I will activate Odd Eye's Phantom Dragon in my other zone.
Alrighty.
From here, we could go ahead and perform... Well, let's see. I could perform a Pendulum Summon. Or I could use the Dimension Summon. Oh, wait, no. I've already normal summoned. So I can't do that, actually.
Yeah, that was the
Okay,
dark
so I guess
word.
I will have to Pendulum. Just let me think about...
Or you could do a Pendulum Dimension Summon.
I'm just going to do a regular Pendulum Summon.
That's fair.
Who needs to go into another dimension? Not me. And because we've got... I can't summon the stuff from my extra deck because the extra monster zone is taken up.
Masterful.
But that's fine. We just got the one Pendulum Dragon. You know, he's cool, he's there, he's doing stuff. Oh, and this was all in the main phase, by the way. I forgot to click
Of course.
the button.
That's
Didn't do
completely
that in
fine.
the standby.
A lot of people just play their whole turns in the draw phase. You're good.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. And then we're going to go to battle phase. And
Okay.
I'm going to attack one of your blue eyes with my Pendulum Dragon.
Mm-hmm. And Phantom Dragon's gonna boost it up, right?
Yeah, Phantom Dragon will boost it by 1,200. So that'll
Okay.
make it 37.
Mm-hmm. And I take double damage from Odd Eyes, so that's another 14.
Yeah.
However,
And-
I do not believe you have a way around this other Blue Eyes.
I do not. So you live another day. I almost OTK'd you. It just
Let's
didn't
go.
quite go all the way through. And do I have something I can like link off? I don't think so. You've still got White Stone of Ancients. And you can what? Banish that to get a Blue Eyes back?
Yes.
Okay. So I absolutely need to take care of that.
Mm-hmm.
That other Blue Eyes. Otherwise, you're just going to get another rank 8, and I don't want to have to deal with that.
Hmm.
So, let's go ahead. We'll put this to the extra deck.
Ooh.
We'll send this to the graveyard. And we'll just make dang old Nightmare Cerberus.
Oh, you're popping the Blue Eyes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to send this to the graveyard and pop the Blue Eyes.
That's totally fair.
And then... Yeah, that's about it. I end my turn.
It is my turn. I will draw. That's an interesting draw. I'm going to start out by activating the Melody of Awakening Dragon.
Oh, they're so sleepy.
I'm going
Now they're
to
awake.
pitch Whitestone of Ancients, and I'm going to search my remaining copies of Alternative, because all 3 copies of Blue Eyes are in my grave. But
Of course,
not
you
for
can
long.
add one of them back.
By banishing the old Ancients, indeed. I will add
Yep.
back this Blue Eyes, who then, I am legally required to reveal Blue Eyes to summon Alternative.
Fortunately, I think you can only do that once, right?
Correct. Alternative is a
Okay.
once per turn deal.
Thank the Lord. If you could just summon 3 alternatives,
Oh yeah,
I would
no,
be
that would
in
be
danger.
busted. Then Blue Eyes would actually be good in the modern day.
Yeah. is an OTK deck.
At least, yeah. Now I have some interesting choices to make. I cannot handle another boosted hit from Odd Eyes.
No.
That is
too unusual.
unfortunate.
Too odd, you might say.
Indeed, indeed. Okay. I have a plan. I have a cunning plan. I'm going to declare the effect of my Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon, destroying your Nightmare Cerberus.
Alright. To the grave it goes.
Then I'm going to banish alternative to special summon Red Eyes Darkness Metal.
Oh, hello there. Hello, Darkness, my old friend.
I've made a small mistake, but... Oh, wait. Hang on.
Hold
No,
up.
I've not made any mistakes. Oh, I can do an amazing thing that counters, like, specifically Pendulum. So I'm going to actually special summon this in attack. And I'm going to declare the effect of my Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and special summon Arc Brave Dragon from my graveyard.
Well,
And when Arc Brave Dragon is special summoned from my graveyard, I banish all your spell traps and it gains 200 for each.
goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you in therapy.
So this goes to 3,000, so it's almost like I had a Blue Eyes anyway.
The one person who plays Arc Brave Dragon.
It synergizes with Dark Matter Dragon. Of course I'd play it. I'm going to enter battle, and I'm going to swing over for 3.
To the extra deck.
And then Arc Brave will swing for 3k. In the next main phase, I'm going to normal summon Sage with Eyes of Blue, allowing me to add a light level 1 tuner from my deck to my hand, such as Effect Veiler. I'm then going to use these 2 monsters to conduct a Synchro Summon of Stardust Spark Dragon. I will move to the end phase, where I can declare the effect of this white stone in my graveyard that was sent there this turn, to special summon a Blue Eyes monster from my deck. Luckily, Dragon Spirit of White is always treated as one.
Of course.
And then with that, I think I end my turn there.
I don't think there's a thing I could top deck. Yep.
Yeah, and then during the standby phase, I get back my alternative, thanks to Arc Brave. just for the additional, just because I need it that much.
So close. If only you didn't have the card that just banished my entire pendulum field.
Yeah, no, I only realized that, like, that turn, like, holy crap, Lois, I could use Red MD to summon Arc Brave from my graveyard, the thing that the Felbrand support is made to do.
It's fine, Sky Iris protects me from targeting. There's no way they could get rid of all of my stuff.
But then...
Arc Brave, yeah.
Oh, that's a devious little monster. I love him.
Just gotta hope, and it may surprise you that I prefer to go second with this deck.
Oh, really? Alrighty, I will happily take the first turn draw again. I'll go standby main. This is an interesting hand. I'm going to start by normal summoning the White Stone of Legend.
Oh, magic egg.
Immediately going to link off for the Link Karibo, who's thankfully in this format. I'll then declare the effect of the White Stone of Legend, and I will grab me my beautiful dragon. The beautiful dragon I'm immediately dumping to the grave. Just for a couple of cards. Alrighty, and now for the deck that I've smokescreened into. I activate Advanced Ritual Art.
Ah, I see, I see.
I'll send another Blue Eyes and summon the Big Man.
The biggest.
I'm going to set 1 card face down, and with that, I think I gotta end my turn.
Okay, I think I have exactly one thing that does any... I cited in some stuff, and unfortunately it helps with the other stuff, but not with Chaos Max Dragon.
Targeting Destruction Protection. Yeah.
Not even the targeting. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to activate the donut, because I drew the donut.
Let's go.
And now that I've got a pendulum, I can activate Duelist Alliance.
I'm going to ash that. I apologize.
I see. Okay. Well, I will activate Sky Iris.
On activation of Sky Iris, I have Twin Twisters.
Oh, well.
Get him out of here.
This goes to the extra.
Because the thing is that Pendulum was, like, a really good deck in this historical format, and so, like, when I was looking for, like, side deck cards, a lot of people were just side decking all of the back row removal.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I will activate Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon and end my turn. And then when I do, this thing gets destroyed.
Yes, and you get to
I can
search.
add one Pendulum with 1,500 or less attack.
Indeed you do.
Let's just add this to hand.
Yo, Persona. Alrighty.
Didn't see it coming.
Alright, well, I'm gonna draw for turn. Unfortunately, I sadly do not have game. I'm sure you are quite saddened to know this sad fact. Oh my god, I forgot.
I think you probably have game regardless.
Hang on. Well, you know what? I forgot to Whitestone of Ancients during the end of the turn, so that's on me. It's an optional effect.
Yep.
So, I'm just gonna...
part of the game.
Yep. I'm just gonna banish it to get Blue Eyes back from my graveyard. And, surprise, surprise, we're doing a little Dimension Summon.
Gotcha.
And he's at 100% Spirit, so this is enough to reduce you to 700.
I'm in danger.
Better make those 700 life points count, man.
I'm gonna have to try. Alright. Alright. Pot of Desires. Do you have another Ash?
I'm so sorry. I just drew two
there
of them.
you
I don't
go.
know. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yep. I'll go ahead and Raigeki.
Okay, well, it takes care of most of my board.
I'll go ahead and Dark Hole. I'll go ahead and activate the Persona Dragon and proceed to the Scoop Step.
Alrighty.
I was like, go ahead and swarm, I'll be able to destroy it, and you just had the thing that can't be destroyed, unfortunately.
I just wanted to side into the Chaos Max strategy because I thought it was fun. I didn't realize it was going to counter exactly what you were siding into.
I mean, I didn't side those were things I had, and admittedly they're both one-ofs. But I do have, like, if you look at the deck profile I have, a lot of it is around the idea of destroying monsters so you could go in for game. So the fact that, like, you have not only the big attack, like, it was hard enough to get around Blue Eyes in general, but a Blue Eyes that also can't be destroyed is just like, well, that's my one weakness.
Yeah, I feel like this was just a bad matchup for you. You just kind of got unlucky with that, because Blue Eyes is, like, especially with cards like Spirit Dragon, which we fortunately didn't have to see this time. Like, Spirit Dragon kills pendulums in a very powerful way, and then, like, all the targeting and destruction protection with Chaos Max, even just, like, the ridiculous card advantage you get off of cards like Dark Matter Dragon. Like, it definitely makes sense that Dark Matter Dragon got banned. I just really wanted to play it because it's one of my favorite banned cards.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I watched the deck profile when I was doing this, and as we noted before, this was like Goki format. Mm-hmm. And so at the time, the big thing that was being played was not Ash, but Droll and Lockbird, because
right.
Goki would, like, search like 5 times during a turn.
Absolutely.
So this deck at the time was almost like anti-meta. It could kind of sneak in under the radar, because all you need is like the one search on Sky Iris, and then you're summoning from the deck. But because you prepared with the Ash instead of the anti-Goki decks, it's like, oh, that didn't work. And yeah, I'm just looking at my extra deck, and I'm like, well, I had this, which targets. I had this, which destroyed. I have this, which targets.
Mm-hmm. I see where this is
I
going.
had this, which targets. I had this, which has like a 3,000 attack. That was like my big, like, I could make a big attack. I think the only hope I had was if I could somehow summon Starving Venom.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't target. I could take the Chaos Max
attack.
But in order to do that, I would not have to be hit by 2 ashes.
Oh, yeah.
2 ashes and twin twisters. It
Yeah,
basically
no.
stopped all 3 of my searches.
I just got way too lucky. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
One interesting little tech I was playing, and this card's limited at 1 at the current ban list, but I was playing Cosmo Dark Destroyer, because it's a 3000 normal summon that destroys a monster on summon.
Is it on any? Yeah, if it's normal summoned, I don't know anyone who's done it, but if you did, I guess Dimension Summon counts as a normal summon, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And that was my whole thing here, where it's like, if I play this, if I get bricked, I could have Dimension Summoned, like, Odd Eyes Persona Dragon. It just wouldn't have done anything in the face of Chaos Max.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing with, like, that's the thing about the flaw with this deck is that it has all these level 7s that can brick you if you don't get scales.
Right.
And again, it's just one of those things, like, against most other decks, being able to normal summon a 2500, great. But not when your opponent has 3000.
Yeah, and that's like the main problem with Blue Eyes as well. People always call it Brick Eyes because you're always bricking on like one of these cards, but in a Dimension Duel, that problem's just kind of gone.
Junior Journey reference, .jpg.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I do not deny the fact that this is quite similar to Junior Journey. But, it's got its own little special rules, the dimension damage, all that.
Yeah.
But definitely Cosmo Dark Destroyer, I feel like should have a place on the time-traveling, or the quantum ban list at, like, 1, maybe banned, maybe 1, I think is probably...
I think you gotta give it a chance to try to do something first.
That's
See
true.
if it actually comes up against someone.
That's pretty fair. But, I can't really think of any other cards we played that would go on the quantum ban list. Because, it's only cards specifically broken in the context of a Dimension Duel.
And
So,
you
like,
want to
even-
ban a card every turn?
I mean, it's pretty preferable just to, like, give it a little update.
Well, I'd say ban Blue Eyes. Go with the Junior Journey. The fact that you could normal summon a 3000 beater is too broken.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's not exactly true given the current format, because...
Considering
like,
that Cosmo is the same thing, but it destroys, I guess you're
Yeah.
probably better at it. It just always feels like a shame to ban something that didn't show up.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't think we'd be banning Dark Destroyer. I think we'd just be putting it at 1, because a 3k normal summon that destroys something on summon that also can't be targeted with card effects now that I'm reading the card even more. Like,
That
Like-
untargetability, that makes a big difference.
yeah, I feel like Dark Destroyer definitely has a place, at least at limit 1 on the quantum ban list.
Go for it. Throw it up.
I think with that, I don't really think there's any other cards we were playing that are really worthy of getting hit on the quantum ban list.
No, probably not.
But that was very trying to think of a fun adjective to use.
Fun.
True. That was a very
It was a fun time. We got to see eyes versus eyes. And,
Yes.
Kaiba proved his superiority once again. I forget the kid who played Odd Eyes, but, he's no Kaiba.
Yuya. Yeah, Yuya.
You.
But, yeah, Kaiba definitely got some help from Kite in Game 1, of course. But, yeah. There was some even other stuff I was playing in the extra deck that we didn't get to see. Like, I was gonna do the famous Blue Eyes Cloud Castle combo to summon Enter Blathnir, which is essentially Xyz Trish.
Yeah. Well, you can only do one of them.
Well, yeah, but the deal is that you use Spirit Dragon to make Stardust Spark Dragon, and then you use Stardust Spark and a level 1 tuner to make Cloud Castle, which then summons the Spirit Dragon from the grave, and then you can overlay into Enter Blathnir.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, Trish usually banishes 3 cards, and Enter Blathnir is just 1.
Right, it's more closer to the Evil Swarm version of Trish, but it still banishes.
Yeah. If you could get 3 Enter Blathnirs, it would be like Trish.
Yeah, there we go.
Triple Enter Blathnir. You just need a deck that can summon 6 level 9s,
Absolutely. But,
Generator, maybe?
new generator strategy.
Yeah. Well, that's actually, I'm playing them now. That's what they do, is they summon 2 of those, hand loop you for 2, and then make Utopic Future Dragon with the 2 Entablathnirs.
Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of that.
It's not very fun.
Yeah. But this certainly was. I had a great time. I hope you did too. Thank you so much for joining me, Hardleg.
No problem. It was nice to be on here, y'all. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to Wham Bam Duel, of course.
And to any of you who aren't already following Hardleg, definitely go over to his channel and give him a good look. I definitely enjoy your Master Duel
ladder climb?
the ladder climbing series. That's always fun to watch you climb ladder with various zany decks, so that's always fun to check out. But with all being said and done, I've been Wham Bam Duel. I'm always happy to see ya, and I'll see you next time.
Adios. And have fun.